and I got the camera aimed directly at my head is because it's Alopecia Awareness Month. Alopecia is basically a condition where your immune system attacks your hair follicles, causing your hair to fall out. I first had symptoms of it in my 20s. I went to get a haircut, and as my hair was growing back, I noticed I had this very oddly shaped bald spot in the back of my head, like on my neck, basically. It's like, oh, that's weird. And then over time, more bald spots began happening. I like to think of it as like no pattern baldness. You know how they got the term male pattern baldness. It's just like no pattern baldness. There is no rhyme or reason to it as far as like which part goes bald, which kind of adds to the starkness of its visual effect once it starts cracking off. So there's various types. Alopecia areata, I believe it's called, alopecia totalis, and then there's alopecia universalis. I have the highest upgrade level, universalis, where I experience baldness all over. I used to be a very hairy person. My identity was very much wrapped up in my hair. I had a mustache very early, had a full head of hair, had a beard through much of high school, and then, it started falling out in my 20s. One of the things that triggered it for me was stress. Going to Wayne State University, very stressed out about my performance in classes. Just very stressed out about life in general. I was rapping back then, of course, because I was rapping since I was a kid. But I felt very torn because I went to school for mathematics, and that's not really what I wanted to go to school for. I wanted to go to school for like art or music or something. I didn't really have the support as far as people encouraging me to do those things in a serious way. So I was kind of like 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door. Quite literally, a lot of the times, I was not always going to class. I got alopecia universalis. When it happened, it very much affected my confidence in a way that I was not ready for. I didn't think that I could be a rapper, and because rappers got to be seen. I didn't think I could be a rapper because rappers got to be seen. And so for a time, I was like, well, I quit. I quit rapping. I'll make beats for the homies. I won't be on tracks as a rapper. I probably held that mindset for like a couple of years, and it took some like initial just accepting to get over that. And over the years, it's still been hard. I still haven't fully accepted that, this is what I got now. I got that baldy. I wear a lot of hats, literally. I'm usually wearing a hat and glasses. It kind of gives me, in my opinion, the facsimile of an actual face, because I kind of feel faceless in a lot of ways. The top of my head is not really the same color as the rest of my face. I don't have eyebrows. I don't have eyelashes. I don't really have nose hair. I used to have all that stuff. Back hair, chest hair, arm hair, leg hair, other place hair. Don't have that anymore either. But yeah, it's been tough. People just call me Wolfman. That's how hairy I was. Now they don't. For anybody out there who's struggling and has alopecia, you are not alone. If your identity was bound to your hair, I'm here to tell you that your identity is more than that. And I'm still discovering that for myself. Because there are tons of people who don't know me for ever having hair. They probably think like I was born with no hair, but that was not the case. My identity is several things. It's not just music. It's not just being a goofy guy. It's not just being a dad. It's not just being a highly sensitive person. I will literally cry if I see anything on a screen that shows parents being loving to their offspring, and so much more that I'm not even sure how to put into words right now. No, there are people out there who will accept you and not treat you differently because of this. I know when my hair first started falling out, I felt like people were treating me differently, but when I look back, I'm not even sure. Like, it was so psychologically jarring to go from being a person with lots of hair to no hair. It's possible I could have been just like super paranoid and sensitive to people around me. I treated people differently. When you lose something that is such a part of you and you look differently in a society that's so motivated by like looks and how you present yourself, it's hard not to feel like, damn, am I the butt of jokes right now? Like what's going on? And in some cases, yes, that was true. In other cases, I'm not so sure anymore, and I'm sure like it was not the case. All I have now is to look around at the people who are still in my life from that time to like know like, okay, it's not the end of the world. It's tough, but it's not the end of the world. If you are out there and you got alopecia and you want to talk to somebody who's had it for like 20 years at this point, holler at me. We can kick it. I think that's all I got to say for today. I'm really sad. I've lost a lot of things, and I'm currently, I guess, losing things and people and stuff and old ways of being, but whatever. Not whatever. Look at my bald head. Here, let's zoom in on it. Manual zoom. Alopecia universalis. Shout out to all my dolphin people. We out here.